This is Christina, and you're watching Custom Games. Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Railroads Online. I am your host, Christina, and welcome back to Custom Games. Tonight, I am joined by the Chaos crew of Chase and Chiba. Say hi, guys.
Hey-o.
And we are currently getting things rolling. Chiba's getting connected to us, and Leroy Jenkins is currently under claim by a northbound, by an outbound train. About 3 minutes to the diamond. So you can get all the way to where the double track meets, Chase, but you cannot hit the single track flub.
Well, I'm currently loading the lumber onto Bertha's 3 cars.
Okay. Well, then we should be fine. How are you guys tonight?
I'm functional.
Shiba, it has been a hot minute since we've seen you.
It has. I should be at work, but no, I did might have not injured, but yeah, just sore. So, yeah. I beat you up at...
I was gonna say. Hopefully everything is okay.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's pretty okay. It's just was so sore last night or this morning. I was like, yeah, nah.
Test trains not going well, I take it.
Oh no, I'm back in regular service.
Oh.
Yeah. So, no, the new trains and that we're getting rid of pretty much all the old ones. So there's barely any left on the line. We don't know who they designed the cabs for, but they apparently are not human.
Are they like mini human?
Oh,
you cut out a little bit there.
No. Oh, am I still here?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I just noticed Steam has like no bars on voice connected.
Steam?
So
Discord. Flub!
Yep, thank you.
2 in the hole on that one already. 1 more, Chase. There you go.
So yeah, no, part of the cab is like really short. And then there's other ones you have to be like freakishly lanky.
So in other words, it was all programmer, no UX. Got it.
Yes.
All right, I am clearing the split, and I'm on the double track now.
Cool.
Also, Chiba, if you watch stream for a second, you'll see where the MOW is currently stationed.
Okay, give me a second. I have to pull Steam up. Or stream. Damn.
Flub. We're gonna be. I was gonna say those are gonna be flying tonight.
Where are we at again? Oh. So I'm trying to think of where this is because I have the map pulled up.
Well, so we're passing the sawmill now.
Oh, okay, and I think I'm at the smelter.
So,
yeah.
Yep, so continuing beyond, you'll see a giant diamond right next to the smelter here, and you'll see where the MOW is sitting.
Oh.
Who's running on the gauge? Why am I going this way?
Bye.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't the one that set that, by the way.
God damn it. Okay, well, we can go around. I do actually have ways of going around this. Provided I can get to the program fast enough. Okay. So that'll let me go straight through.
Okay, let me go ahead and throw the switch for you.
No. All right. So that will take me around. Okay, that gets me switched. So Chiba, if you are keen, at the ironworks, there is a engines hooked up to steel pipe that needs taken around the bend to the oil field.
Oh.
So you can take a look at all that track since you weren't here when we laid that.
Oh.
I'm pulling out of the lumber mill, headed towards the smeltery.
And you are clear for that run, I believe.
Excellent.
Yes, the run is yours.
The other 3 trains are also ready to go out whenever there's an available pilot.
Okay. And currently all the switches are lined for the main line. So you're going to be main line straight through the smeltery. You are clear all the way to the transfer yard.
Bueno.
And Sheba will have to get moving pretty quick because he's going to be holding up the line for me.
Perfect. I love it. Especially since I don't know where the drop-off area is.
So what you're going to do is you're coming... let's see. Let me get the switches set for you.
Right? Oh, that's right. You can do that on the program.
Yep. All right. So turning left, left, right, right. You're going to pull straight in.
Okay.
Platform will be on your right. You'll see it. What was the
Watching the whole train just like jump around, like it's wanting to derail.
Watch your speed because your engine can go over speed.
Oh, I'm barely crawling here.
Okay, then you're seeing client desync, and you don't
so.
got to worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, I heard they changed the speed limits again.
Yeah, they raised the speed limit. The problem is a lot of the engines can't go the new speed limit, which is really annoying because these engines would easily be able to clear that speed limit.
Yeah, except for the porter.
Yeah, let me... Okay, you are almost clear of the main.
Alright, I'll speed it up.
Alright, you're clear of the main. Switch is switched behind you. And I'll be roaring past you.
Okay.
Because I'm going to the ironworks.
Oh, okay.
And how's everybody in chat tonight? You guys doing well? So that 45-degree cross that you went over, Chiba, is the straight line that we built that we use for the tankers. So the tankers can go straight from the oil field to the refinery.
Ooh.
Which after you drop off all that steel pipe,
Yeah.
you should be clear to leave that train there, grab the engine and 6 tankers that are in the tanker row right now,
Okay.
and take those to the oil field.
Oh.
Or to the refinery. And if we get the timing right, I should be headed back past you as you head up that way.
Oh.
Yeah, the advantage of double track is we can run head on and get some really neat screenshots
Yeah.
without actually colliding.
Oh.
Now, chat, that sounded like a collision, but we could not have possibly collided.
Oh no, it just kind of scooted past and didn't start unloading.
Oh.
I was like, oh, never mind.
All right. A head 2. So yeah, the plan for tonight is sort of just getting everything restocked because all of our export commodities are running low.
Hmm.
Okay, Chiba, since you're a train guy, I'll start with you on this question.
Okay.
Which one's your favorite, freight or passenger?
Good question. Why are you not unloading? That's my question. Well, no, it's just like there it goes. Okay, I'm having issues with this.
You may be having internet lag.
I think so.
Because with this being peer-to-peer, you're connecting to me.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave this here then.
So IRL, is your favorite freight or passenger?
Hmm. Give me a second on that one.
Okay. Chase?
Depends on the region of the world, honestly.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, Japanese areas love a good passenger train, like a Shinkansen or something like that. Their bullet
Yes.
trains are phenomenal. Or the Italian bullet trains. Those
Eh.
are beautiful. The ones that aren't run by the Italian government, the private company, the Italias, those are nice.
Yeah.
But like stateside, big, powerful freight.
Okay.
Shoving stuff around, getting it there the best you can. You know, half a truck may not be on the track for most of the way, but it gets there.
And their
Pretty much.
labor labor practices aren't exactly the greatest.
No,
Mm-mm.
that I don't agree with. I'm referring specifically to the machines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is kind of pretty much the same, but it's also the commodity. I do not care for like the container stacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of just like everything's the same. But I do like in Japan the containers they use over there are comical. Maybe not comical is the best word. Um, let me think how to phrase that. The
Interesting.
variety. The variety is insane.
Okay.
Oh, you already put them in the shelf. Damn it. I'll be back.
Veldo saying train. Exactly, Veldo. How are you tonight? Let me see if I can figure out what's going on with Chiba's stuff at the oil field. Oh yeah, like
I'll be right back.
oh. Is your train stopping or going? Because I heard it chugging.
I'm in chocolate chip.
Okay. Are you stopped or rolling?
I'm stopped.
Okay.
I jumped and then went, yeah, I'm gonna stop as I step away.
Okay. Good idea.
Remember the regulator to pull and step away from my desk.
Gotcha.
You're back.
Okay. Veldo says, "Why weekend must end? Makes sad." Exactly. Well, hopefully this stream makes you happy for at least a little bit, Veldo.
Okay. Let me put the food away for a second. And I'm probably gonna send this into one of the VCs.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should have it on my spacebar. I gotta put down the case, and it's like, now spacebar.
Um, trains are quite cool. Yes. So Chase, since you had your answer already, let me follow up with this question.
Oh boy.
Since you like freight stateside,
Mm-hmm.
what is your favorite passenger service stateside?
Probably the California Zephyr, maybe.
Okay.
Wait, what did? Oh, passenger. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just simply for the area it covers and
The looks.
how they, yeah.
Where is the VC? There we go.
Yeah, the containers are tiny.
Pretty. That's my Japanese container train.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I love those kind of containers and everything. I just don't like the stateside ones. Passenger. There's some U.S. passenger I do like. There's some I don't. Um, I'm not a huge fan of the Charger locomotives right now, or whatever the hell they're calling them. But that's just because I don't like Siemens.
Okay.
Because you remember those trains I was telling you about earlier that are designed for,
Mm-hmm.
or they're built by Siemens, and they have a lot of issues still. We've had them for 2 years now.
Oof.
Yeah. So yeah. Um. Yeah, just like you, Chase. It depends on the region and um. Yeah, commodity.
Well, also, if you want to change my opinion on a particular type of rail service, show me the strangeness of it. Like, show me something weird.
Kinky Sharios. Just put it that way. Um. Oh no. God.
Mm.
Should I mentioned before the two manufacturers for our rail equipment is?
Well, I know one of them is Siemens.
The other one is called Kinky Shario. We usually just call it the Kinkies.
You know, a lot of things all of a sudden make sense.
Kinky. Or the KI, we'll call them KIs too.
Okay.
But no, they're built in Japan, and they just are so beautiful. and a lot of them are close to their 1,000,000-mile mark. Yeah.
Well,
So,
it's the Japanese stuff just works.
oh yeah. Oh, the best part. These are the only ones that they built for so the Kinky Sharios were purpose built for us. There's no other ones like them in the world. Similar, yes, but they're the only ones that look this way, and the other ones built this way. Siemens is like the Camry. They're mass produced.
Okay.
So, like a lot of light rail lines are now switching to the Siemens, for better or for worse.
Much worse.
Yes. And so, but yeah, it's like they actually like took their time in building the KIs, and it shows because these things again are close to 1,000,000 miles, and not really much is wrong with them. And if they freak out, then well, our question is, does it run? Well, yeah, that just keep running. It won't stop. Let me rephrase that. It won't die on you. You sneeze wrong, and the Siemens slams its brakes on and goes, "I'm done for the day."
Jeez. So, Sheba,
Mhm.
since you also have a interest in freight here in the States,
Mhm.
same question as Chase. What is your favorite passenger service in the States?
You do know I'm biased, right?
I'm aware. I wanted to see if you would pick your work.
Tempted to.
Also, you are cutting out, dude.
Pretty sure.
Say again.
Hello?
There you go.
Okay. No, yeah. I would say yes to work, but the KIs. Let's see. Old school streamliners.
Okay.
Ooh.
Up. Hey, Cassie.
Hey, Cassie.
Hi. Yeah, sorry. My machine got very much locked up for the last 20 minutes.
Oh no.
No worries.
Yeah, or a little bit longer than that actually, because I tried to join a bit before stream here.
Ooh.
But how's it going?
It goes. We're talking trains, and we've got some trains moving.
I see. I will be in just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say old school like streamliners. I do like
Is
their
there a
old,
specific service?
Empire Builder.
That is a nice line.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I live on the main line for that service,
Okay.
so
Little
Or-
biased then.
little biased.
Also, Chiba, I'm going to
Uh,
make you feel nervous here. Disregard.
Where you at? Where you at?
Look directly ahead of you.
Well, if you're nervous,
Let me double check my Steam server. My Steam download server.
this is perfect. But actually, I can go take a photo of my favorite freight. 1 second. You're right.
Okay.
So how's everyone else?
Pretty good. Living the dream, and I need to upgrade my dreams.
Okay.
It's not wrong.
Ugh.
All right, so those are going to sit there.
So,
Oh, that's right around.
what job you got for me tonight?
Well, are you in game now?
I am booting up the game now.
Okay, when you are in game, we'll talk.
Okay.
Because I've got enough freight going in and out every which direction that I can't exactly lock down what I'm giving you yet.
Ah.
Because by the time you get in, that may change.
Yep. Well, considering since you were showing offline, I thought, okay, I guess you're not in, so the train I had already planned for you is already done.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. No. You should have seen this part of my face when I sat down at my desk here at 8:50 and just nothing was responding.
Oh,
Well, you had
I-
been offline for about 4 hours, so we kind of all took bets that you had just sort of crashed
Oh yeah. No.
thanks to the painkillers.
I absolutely did crash around like 6 o'clock, but I was up at like 8. So. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
let's-
Okay, Chiba, if you put it
What
in gear,
yes.
let me make
And put
sure
the
your
hammer to the
switches
floor.
are set. They should
Button
be.
it. How about there we go.
There we go. All
I'll
right.
get this back in the case first, then I'll be moving here in a second.
Okay.
When I sent it to VC.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm logging into the game, by the way.
Oh, the giant shit.
The
What are they-
Schnabel.
Yeah, the Schnables.
I have one in N scale, and it's amazing.
Also, I'm not sure if your mic settings changed, but it sounds like you're lighting up your mic a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chase.
There's a
this
lot
better?
of buzz to your voice.
Yes, better.
oh, okay, so wow, it used to be like you had to set it like really high for the gain, and now I guess it's no longer really high for the gain. Interesting.
Okay, I am taking control of a section of track that you and I are sharing. Once you cross the 45-degree cross, you're gonna have to hold for a second.
So
Okay.
Christina thought,
What?
Oh, that's a bummer.
am I going to pull the lumber closest to the loco? Not the lumber, the beams closest to the loco? With the hoppers at the end, or the hoppers closest to the loco with the beams at the end?
Loaded beams are heavier than dead weight hoppers, so beams should be first.
Sounds bueno.
Hope it
waiting on
stops.
just waiting on the climax to warm up.
All right, and as soon as I clear through here, I'll set your switch, and then you'll be clear to run behind me.
Alright. I am in the game.
Okay, when my last car clears, you'll be clear.
Watching it.
Okay, Cassie, you're gonna go to the sawmill.
Yeah?
Let's see. You will find on the loading side that there is a 3-car train attached to Big Bertha.
Yeah. Big Bertha.
Yep. So fire up Big Bertha. You're going to pull it out of the yard and then into the other side. So that, and you're basically what you're doing is turning yourself around because otherwise you're going to be going the wrong way out of the sawmill. The sawmill's layout changed because of a bigger change that's just outside the sawmill. Tired?
What the?
Yeah.
It was let's just say that was a response to the change. Oh, okay.
Yep.
What has changed outside of the
So if you go into the VC's text chat, grab the ROX map and you'll see it.
I do love myself some floating. Oh, never mind. It was just a switch floating in midair, and then all of a sudden, it just the
The
dirt
groundwork,
slid underneath it.
yeah, the groundwork lays in way later than the track does.
Yeah.
And Chiba, if you have problems unloading those tankers, let me know, and
Okay.
we'll just get you onto another train.
So,
All you're doing is putting the middle of the tanker on the middle of the platform, clicking on it, and you're going to see little oil droplets dropping on the platform.
nice.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. That's interesting.
So there's a whole diamond
Yeah, and I
outside
also
the sawmill.
I also see the north side of the sawmill that goes out towards the east doesn't connect out anymore, or did it never do that?
No, it did before. You are correct. It now connects to the diamond, so that track got ripped up.
Oh, the diamond is very, very...
Spooky.
Yeah.
In fact, you're about to see me running through the diamond.
Which
Check
direction
'em
are you
out.
coming from?
I'm coming from the south. What'd you say, Chiba?
Take him out.
Nope.
I see ya.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Can I? Uh-oh.
And there's our
Okay.
MOW train that's working on finishing the diamond right now.
Game?
Oh, so
I
you
move?
can't even go straight through it right now.
On the one side.
Yep.
I could on the other side.
Wow.
But you go
So,
through at
funny-
reduced speed. What's up?
Funny glitch.
Uh-oh.
I can't leave the train.
Oh, no! Okay, close and reopen your game.
Okay.
When you are...
enter the train from the left-hand side.
Yeah, so jump in on the left-hand side of the boiler, and it will always let you out.
Okay. Yeah, it was like I was trying to like teleport away, and it's like, nope.
Nope. Yeah, no. It's a client bug right now.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm moving myself to the other side of the yard, so I'm facing the right direction to get out of here.
So yeah, so
but-
what's going to happen is you're going to pull forward, and then you're going to back into that other yard on the other side of the sawmill, and then you're going to use the Y to pull forward towards the diamond.
Okay, and once I leave, where am I headed?
You're headed up. You're going to be using the southbound leg to then head towards the freight depot. Because you can't go straight through right now.
Okay, yeah.
So you're going to use the southbound leg and loop around. That wood is going to be supplying the firewood depot at the freight depot.
Okay.
Depot at the depot.
Okay, well, I will get on that in just a second.
Okay. Chase, am I clear to bring a load of empties down to the loading track?
To the loading track?
Yeah. Looks like I am.
Yeah, I'm up at the transfer yard currently.
Oh. Okay, I thought you were gonna bring the hoppers. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay.
I got the hoppers up here at the transfer yard.
I forgot that you weren't pulling the. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Brain wiggly time. Oof. All right. And then Chiba, once you're done with that, leave that train up there, just unloaded, and let me know.
Yeah.
I will say we are making somewhat record time right now.
Time to do some sketchy shit, doo-dah.
Doo-dah. Hope I get away with it.
Okay, Leroy
Oh,
Jenkins
yeah,
is blocked off for my inbound to the smelter.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Any fun work stories as of late, Chiba?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, not fun.
Oh.
Alright, I had to step away for just a second here.
No worries.
Oh, man.
But work stories, yeah.
Hey,
I gotta think of what it's like.
Actually, no, cancel this. I need to fix the zoom level first before I do this.
Hmm.
I'm making sure the map is following me before I cast it over to the TV.
Yep.
That's such a useful thing I figured that I could do. Let's see. Main display. There we go. Yeah, the map is on my TV, just to my right. Right in view.
Nice.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Well, I just realized I'm getting ready to haul a 22-car train up the side of this mountain.
22.
Oh, Big Bertha has no fuel in her.
Or 10 beams.
That's true. Okay.
It's like, I think I counted right.
I keep forgetting that we're not doing perfect 12s anymore.
Yeah.
Oof, duh, this is heavy.
Right.
Where's this train supposed to go?
What, the one you've got?
Yeah.
You unloaded the refinery,
Yeah.
and then it just sits there, and you're asking me for more instructions.
Okay, where am I going?
I take it you need more instructions?
Yes.
Okay, leave that train there. You're going to teleport to the sawmill,
Okay.
and you are picking up 1006 peanut butter.
And yeet it across the world? Got it.
Nope.
Sometimes when I play this and I'm very tired, I forget that we named our locomotives so ridiculously.
Ridiculously, they're cookies. They're called cookie. Their nickname is Cookie. In fact, if on these locomotives, if you crouch inside the smoke box, there is a tray of cookies.
Is
Yes.
there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
That's beautiful.
So it's not like it's an absurd thing. This is a game established thing. But Chiba, what you're gonna do with peanut butter is you're gonna take that train. Should be 9 steak flats of beams, and those are headed out to the oil field where you were with the tankers.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Cassie's on that side right now. Cassie, watch the brakes on your train because it looks like you've got a brake set.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're probably right. I probably have a car brake on.
Double check all 3 just to make sure. But Chiba, what you are going to be doing is you're going to be headed out southbound through the diamond. I'm setting your switches now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Big Bertha's the one that doesn't tap the air brake.
Correct. That's the one you're used to running. All right. You should have a clear shot straight to the oil field, Chiba. Just watch your speed on the flat. And until you cross the diamond, keep your reg below 20%, please.
Until like that. Okay.
Until you cross the diamond, keep your reg below 20%. That way we know for a fact you're not going to go over speed through the work area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, unless Big Bertha was really close to forming a head of steam, or I think she already was, because that was really quick that I noticed that the gauges got to where they needed to be. So
I think she was
was
already
just the-
fired up.
Yeah, she had been moved just as stream was starting.
oh yeah, she had absolutely no fuel in her though.
Well, yeah, she probably burned it out, but her firebox was still hot, and she still had a head of steam.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Chase, can you check our track orders? Where's the 6 lumber going?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, boy, she's.
Orders. Let's see here.
Cassie, when you pull out onto that line, hold fast and wait for clearance because we've got 2 trains leaving the yard.
6 cars lumber to Ironworks. Track order number 5.
Thank you.
Oh, my brakes got me a little bit. Hold on, I need to back up because I'm going to be on the damn line.
That's fine. As long as you don't back in yet, you'll be fine. Just
Oh, you're not coming this
no,
way?
I'm not headed that way. I don't want you backing into us as we're leaving.
It's taking me from the transfer yard, headed towards the mountain, to the first teleport waypoint to get up to speed.
Oi.
Yeah.
Are you only using the cookie right now?
No, I'm only using the climax right now. Because remember we did the math, and the climax should technically make it.
Oh,
but if not, I was going to
fuck.
park and pull the other climax
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
down. Jake's going to have fun stream. I'm running through the valley at a cool 10 miles an hour.
Well, I mean, the climax only does 11. So
It took me from the transfer yard to where I just told you to get up to 10.
You also had a 3% upgrade through there. So
Yeah. Also, whenever I end up on the main line here, I will declare that I have right of way because it looks like this is just a one-way track through here.
Yep.
So.
well, that's just up to the
Oh, it's just
logging
okay.
camp. So
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's just a little one-way track from the logging camp to the sawmill, and from the sawmill it goes out everywhere else.
all right, Chiba's cleared that block. I'm entering the block, and Cassie, you're good to back into the yard.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Time to kill the boiler pressure.
Oh.
What?
I think he said time to kill the boiler pressure. Don't go too fast, or you're going to cause confusion and delay.
Perfect. No, so I started moving the locomotive, right?
Yeah.
I get going, I'm like, I should probably check out how much fuel it has. Oh, it's completely cold.
Oh my god.
So this whole time I've been moving with please heat up, please heat up, please
Okay,
heat up, please.
stop on the track then. I'm gonna go around you.
Oh no, I'm back up to 126, 128. Nope, 130. We're good.
Okay. Okay, here's what I'm
no,
gonna do.
but-
I'm gonna sideline through here. I'm gonna go into the ironworks the back way. That way you and I don't interact. However, I will be attempting to chase you.
Oh.
Also, because I know this is gonna terrify Chase. Hey Chase, once I make it to my destination, should I make Big Bertha take a nap again?
No.
I think Peanut Butter needs a nap after this.
If anything needs a nap, it's gonna be poor old 90.
I was gonna say 90 is gonna be going full bore for the next hour.
Yeah. Like 90's gonna need a new drive shaft when we get to the top of the mountain. This thing's gonna be twisted to hell and back.
Honestly, what you should do with it is just build a track straight up to a cliff that just ends with like
Nope.
no end of track device.
Nope.
We already have a section of
We're not doing Smells Like Kenosha tonight. We are not doing Smells Like Kenosha tonight.
Oh, nope.
Oh my God, that was amazing just now.
Nope.
Oh,
So you know how the client side issues, right?
yeah.
So everything is just jumping around, like it's just yeah, it's all over the place.
By
It's
the
on
way,
track.
I'm catching up.
Oh, perfect. So anyway, my guy was standing on the tender,
Oh boy.
and the tender just went yeet, and just like bucked so hard it chucked my guy like 50 feet off the train. He's just back there somewhere.
Sheep, if you cut your reg real quick, you're gonna see me fly past you.
Where you at?
I'm coming up to the back of your train now on the line next to you.
Nope. Come on.
Okay.
Oh.
It'd be a shame if somebody set a switch.
Can't.
Oh yeah?
There we go.
Bye bye.
Hello. Goodbye.
Which one's oatmeal?
Me.
Oh, it's still a cook though. Or
Yep.
Cookie.
Oatmeal
Okay,
cookie.
Just with a different paint.
Yep. Yeah, there's like 5 different paint jobs out and about right now.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna hope these switches are set the right way, because I assume I can't set them from the map, yes?
Correct. If you are leaving the sawmill, you need my approval.
Oh, do I need your approval?
Yep.
Oh,
Because you need track rule.
Can I get your approval to leave the sawmill?
Well, let me see here.
no.
No.
You are clear to your unload point at the freight depot.
Okay.
Proceed with caution.
Proceed with
Who's caution?
Everyone's.
Who's caution?
Oh. Well, I got stopped. Oh, am I making forward progress? Oh, yes. Go, 90, go. Go, 90, go.
Yeet.
Chase, it's going to be really hilarious if something happens as I'm entering the same area for the ironworks as you did in the last time.
So I'm
What
assuming.
I'm currently having is, I just went about a quarter mile in reverse with this thing forward, with the sander on, flooring it.
Be careful that you don't run out of sand.
You can do that?
Yep.
Well, yeah. Come on.
So Cassie, when you get to the freight depot, you're gonna find the firewood station. You're gonna be on the back side of it, and you're gonna unload those cars onto its platform, and that will then allow it to start refilling the firewood for us.
Oh yeah, no, this is intimidating. This
The diamond.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really nice when it's done.
Come on, train, you can do it.
Oh, I bet it will. I bet it will. I'm assuming it'll have 2 ways, both directions once it's done.
North and south, yes. East, west, no. East, west is going to be a single track. It's actually modeled after the Deschler Rail Diamond in Deschler, Ohio,
Oh.
Huh?
which is a 2x1 intersection.
I see.
Chiba, are you having luck unloading those cars?
Yes, when the train keeps moving.
You're trying rolling unload?
Oh, I've been doing that this whole time. No.
Oh my
Now that it's working.
god. Alright, and I am pulling into the ironworks now.
Okay, let's go.
And I
Let's
missed the
go.
car.
A little more. A little more. More.
Hmm.
I like how the momentum that I just had just made the bell go off.
That or your client just reloaded the shaders.
Oh, so it was going slowly forward, and I just put it into full reverse. It just stopped on a dime, and it just went ding.
Nice. Did you set the switches for me?
Yeah.
'Cause they seem to be set. Oh, that's cool.
Yep. The advantage of playing with an active dispatch is when I give you track rule, you have the track that I give you.
Oh, it's just set straight there. I don't have to worry about switches or anything.
Yeah.
Huh? That's nice.
Active track rule.
Come on. Let's go.
Well, I appreciate that.
Okay, now what?
Okay, down at the smelter, you're going to find a Cook 280 and a Climax that are tied together.
Down at the smelter?
Down at the smelter, over by the
Okay.
engine shed. Fire them both up and hook them to the the cut of empty hoppers on the north side.
Oh.
Nice. Oh.
My friend, you are going to be going up to the iron ore mine.
Oh God.
Mm.
Chiba, run.
Yeah. So,
Full yeet this thing, right?
Not for the first half, but definitely for the second half.
yeah, I can't remember if I asked this earlier, but did I ask how everyone's day is?
Good.
Mm.
I believe Chase's answer is.
This is true.
We didn't exactly get an answer for Chiba's day, though.
That's okay.
Yeah, he's sore.
Ah, yes.
I actually listened to my friends, Christina.
Oh, wow!
Spicy take tonight.
Your ADHD ass doesn't even remember what you had for dinner.
Oh, it was spicier.
I'm assuming the switches in the yard were also set.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, you're going straight to where you need to be.
Okay, flat ground, full beans, full beans. Bless you.
Thank you.
What do you mean I can't use the online software to make my life easier?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
crap.
Oh,
Like we're in the 1800s or something like that.
actually, Christina, it was one switch over. I see where you put me was, or what? No, am I? No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I-
you're right where you need to be.
Oh, I thought I was. It looked like the words were on the other platform on the other side over here.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's so this side that you're on now is
Yeah,
the
okay.
unload. So this is where you're going to be dumping your wood, and then it's going to refill the firewood on the other side.
Yeah, from my perspective, where it's at firewood depot, it looked like it was like doing it. Yeah, it looked like it was. The words were where it says sand house over there. It was very weird. I think the
Ew.
perspective got weird for a second.
Yeah.
I hit 12 mile an hour.
Be careful. You go 12 too long, you'll derail.
Well, I'm back down to 11.
Because you'll just melt the gears.
Yeah. Can't derail if there's nothing to sit on the rails. What happened to your locomotive? It gooped.
It gooped.
It turned into goop.
All right.
Return to nature.
My last car in there. Once I get this last car done, what am I doing?
You and Chiba are going to be double heading the hill.
A what now?
You're going to be Chiba's second engineer. Because it's going to take two of you to run the iron mine climb.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can you eat this thing up the hill pretty easily? No.
You need both engines to pull what you're going to be pulling up to the mine.
So,
Yeah, you just jump between the two.
so
Walkways.
Cassie is going to be in the climax. And the climax's only job is to give you 75% reg when you hit the climb. You're going to know when you hit it.
Okay.
Percent reg?
No, not 100. 75. Because
Am
if
I
you go to 100, you're just going to be spinning in place and actually hinder him.
I see. Am I just leaving this train of 3 cars here at the firewood depot?
Yep.
Cool. It's empty and unloaded.
Cool. So go ahead and teleport down to the smelter and help Chiba out. And Chase, I am coming up to the coal mine to help you out.
I've begun the climb.
Where are we at again?
Huh?
Is this the central? Just looking for the central Rio and Pacific.
No. This is just CSTM. Central Rio and Pacific is Heist.
No, I know.
What's this
Our
over
line
here?
is not crap.
Who's got
Oh.
sugar?
Who's got sugar?
On this side here, I see sugar parked with a massive amount of cars.
That was already run.
Oh. Oh, where's the train that me and Chuba are taking?
Look for the coal hoppers to the north,
Yes.
which appear to be trying to leave.
Yes.
Well, also,
I'm
there's
making sure that all the brakes are off.
lumber that goes up, too.
Also, did they add this thing recently where there's like defined areas where the resources sit in?
No.
Looks like there's this.
No, that's been there. But you are going to want to run and catch your train, Cassie, because it's leaving.
Is it? Uh-oh.
Wait, Chiba, is it? It sounds like Chiba may also need to run and catch his train.
Chiba, all your brakes are off. You're already rolling, dude.
I was just running down to the cars, like making sure that the brakes are off.
Okay, Cassie, you're going to be in the climax. Chiba, you're in the cookie. Have fun.
100% on a cookie, got it.
I'm assuming the climax is the 92 here.
Yep.
Yes.
All
I
right.
haven't set some kind of reg.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh my god, the amount of smoke this thing is putting off is just.
Well, don't run the climax yet. You're going to
Oh.
save the climax for the big climb.
He's got this thing already at 100% reg.
Yep,
And
reg.
it's going to be just doing a burnout then.
It was.
Yet the amount of smoke it was putting out dropped my
Hi,
frame
Chase.
rate.
Hi. Welcome to
But
the
it's like
sunrise.
just barely any reg.
Dude, I swear, I will put this thing in at 100% reverse reg.
When's the climb, by the way? I don't remember.
So you're going to get past the transfer station. So if we open up the map. Okay, so right now you're on the 5%. Your engine, Chiba, should be able to handle it.
Okay.
Once you come past a switch that you guys would only be able to reach by backing into,
Yeah.
when you guys come past that switch, that's when Cassie is going to need to have the 75% turned on.
Okay.
And
We
then
are.
that 75%, you're
Cassie,
stopping?
can I get a little bit of power?
Okay, Cassie, give it 50%. Are you at 100% on yours,
I'm
Chiba?
100%.
Do you have
Yeah,
fire?
No break. Yeah.
Do you have the sander on?
No.
Yeah, the
Probably
50% made the difference. I am at 50 and it made the difference.
Weird.
Out though.
Then again, Chiba, you're roboting, so I'm wondering if the physics are just not happy with your connection, maybe.
Oh, it could be.
I'm gonna lower the rate because we are moving
Well,
quite
Chase,
fast.
I think you're going to be fine.
I think so too now.
Yeah.
It was getting over the humps in the valley I was concerned with.
I just lowered it. Once we hit that transfer station, I'll put it back up to 75. But you should. That was the highest grade up to the transfer station.
Okay. And we're still slowing down.
Are we slowing
Yeah,
down?
you
again?
are.
Okay, back up to 50.
I am running down to meet you guys. Oh, yeah, you guys don't have speed at all.
Mm.
We started. He basically had the train set that like his loco was right in front of where it started the incline out of the smelter.
Yeah.
So we didn't get any run up on it.
You don't need no
Your
run
rig's
up.
at 100.
Why is
Yours
reverser
is
lower?
at 50. Huh?
What should the reverser be at?
100.
Yeah, it was at 100. Then all of a sudden it was like 26. It's like what?
You're at 42 right now.
Oh,
On my
no.
screen it says 100.
Oh no.
Mm. Yeah, no, that's why you're not getting any power. You're in speed mode right now.
So I'm doing all the work right now.
A little bit.
It's fine. Again, my screen says 100, so
Okay,
hit
I'm
my
running
400
up.
bits on that.
Okay, it's at 100 now. And your reg's at 100.
Dropping mine back down some because now that he's at 100. Because I had to pop it up to 75% to get us through that area. But I'll
Cassie,
pop
I'm
us-
turning your sand on as a safety precaution.
Yep, I was about to do that. Thank you.
Oh, that was the hop.
Is your
Oh, dear.
UI showing that the sand's on?
It was a second ago. Should I double click it to turn it on?
Wait,
Oh,
try
no,
now.
There it is. It's on now.
Okay, it is so subtle when it shows it. Okay, and the
Yeah,
sand is dropping. I just saw it.
Yeah.
We're at the switch.
Yep, so at this point, Cassie, go,
75%
well,
exactly.
go to 50 for now because we're not on the 8% yet. There's a bridge right before the 8% where I will call it out.
Okay.
Ah! Let me fill up the firewood.
Problem.
Oh, you're filling up firewood while we're moving this fast.
He can do it. He's got a tender engine.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's got a second deck he can stand on.
Yeah.
What happened, Chase?
I didn't realize that the switch wasn't set. Now I'm stopped in a very peculiar predicament.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Are you stuck on
no.
the main line?
I'm headed to you.
No.
Let's see what
scared.
happened.
In fact, I'm probably going to have to pull out the other climax to fix this.
What has happened?
Oh, that sucks.
The main switch coming in should have been set to send me down the main offshoot, and it didn't.
Wah, wah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to
You
back
should-
up 2 switches.
Just one, actually.
Well, yeah, I could probably save it by going just one. Okay. Okay.
Where'd you get stuck at? By which?
Well, okay, 2 if you're counting the one you're standing on now.
Yeah, the one I'm sitting on now. Yes.
All
Just
right.
nice and easy. You don't need to give it any reg. Just let the let the train pull it.
Reg is steady
Um,
0, and brake is like in the 80s.
Okay, get ready.
Should we keep it at full reg? Yeah, let's keep it at full.
Yeah, you need to keep it at full reg, dude.
Let me know
Okay,
when we've
because
crossed
it's
the
hopping
bridge
around. So.
that I need to put the rig up to
All right,
75.
go ahead.
75?
Okay.
No.
On.
No.
Let's see. Yeah, you guys are coming up to the steep section now. Reg up.
Yep, perfect. I got it exactly on 75%. I actually did that twice because I moved it up to 75
All right.
earlier when you told me to drop it back
Yep.
down. And I've gotten it exactly to 75 twice now.
Oh no, Chase! Wait, I'm helping. I'm helping.
Sliding down the hill, are we?
Oh,
A little bit.
Wait. We're moving forward.
Okay, so I should just set like the rear brake, right?
No. I'm at like 85% reg, and I'm doing like a 1/10 of a mile an hour. Oh,
Turn on
my
your
God.
sand and you can go to 100.
My sand's on.
No, it ain't. You're out of sand.
No.
Your sander ain't doing shit.
We gotta potentially get a clip on that sound from Chase. Just the no.
Should we be at 100% still? I haven't climbed this one yet.
You guys can go. Cassie, you can cut yours off.
All the way.
Yep. And at this point, Chiba, you're in control the rest of the way. It's gonna flatten. It's gonna flatten out right around this corner.
Double check mine to make sure it actually turned my reg off for me, please.
You're gonna need to give me a moment.
Okay. I think it did, but
Open controls.
Yeah,
yes,
you're off.
You're off.
okay, yeah, cool. The slider got very stuck for a second there. Oh
All
yeah,
right.
see it? We're coming right.
I'll
up on
unload
it.
you,
It's up
Chase.
right
Yep.
here.
Okay. I'm trying to set up a good steady creep.
That'd be horrible.
There we go. That should be perfect.
Yep, made it.
It's been a minute since I've seen
Slow
this
it
place up
down.
here.
Slow it.
You all of a sudden started cooking, man.
It's because the weight was dropping faster, and I was dropping the reg. I'm sorry.
Well, now you stopped. So continue forward.
Give me a second. I'm working on it,
That's backwards.
ma'am.
I hope you're worried about stopping us rather than blowing the whistle.
Oh yeah, we don't need steam pressure to stop us.
You do on that one because that's air pressure.
Is it?
Yeah, those are air
Well, that's-
brakes.
Yeah, not steam brakes.
The steam drives the compressor.
Yeah, I'm at 100 on the pressure.
Soon as you pull if you don't have the compressor on, if you put the brakes on, it's gonna start dropping because Kume modeled brakes very wrong.
So no compressor.
When you put your brakes on.
Or it should be dropping pretty quick. I don't know if he fixed that part. Chase,
Ma'am.
slam your brakes. All right,
Didn't clear the switch.
crawl again.
We have to. What do we have to do?
We have to clear the switch.
We have to clear it. Okay, go ahead and pull us forward more. I put my brake on a little too early.
I got 3 more beams to do, and then we're gonna start loading hoppers.
Okay.
And then the fun part is, all we gotta do is switch the climax around, and you're good to go back down the hill.
All right, did we clear it?
Perfect, I think.
Drop your speed. Drop your speed.
I'm dropping. I'm dropping.
According to the map on my TV, we have cleared it.
Yeah, we have.
All right, we are empty on the beams.
Jeebus.
So now I'm standing in your front coal car. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay. Break off.
All right, this train has successfully made it up to the iron mine without incident.
Who's running
Well,
along
really-
the train?
Hi. I've
Hi.
never seen this up here. It's pretty.
Also,
Yes,
it has
it's
already
floating off the
consumed all of the beams we brought.
Are you kidding me?
It's like we were never here.
Yep. Let me up.
All right, car, half, truck. That'll do.
That was perfect.
Heard those exact words last time.
Yeah. Except it wasn't followed by. No!
One. Nope. Where's the middle ground?
It's
2,
Minecraft.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I didn't know we had blocks of coal.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ahead one car.
Let's see. Need a bit.
Also, there's going to be a point where you're going to need to run around half. Truck. That'll do.
Alright, I guess me and Jeep are awaiting orders for our next job here.
1, 2. You guys are going to fill those hoppers from the iron mine? Or
Oh.
if we're not playing that, let me think. I think that's the last thing we needed to do.
Oh.
Because once this comes back down, this gets hauled out of the valley to the ironworks.
Wood beams to coal mine. 12 hoppers iron ore to smelter.
Okay, so technically we need to fill the iron hoppers, which I can come do once I do the coal, because quick fill is so much nicer.
10 cars of pipe to the oil field.
Okay.
Done.
9
Yeah.
wood beams to the oil field.
Done.
6 cars lumber to ironworks.
Done.
12 cars raw iron to ironworks.
Done.
That is a standing order, by the way.
So we can keep running that one. So I guess Chiba and Cassie, you guys can load the cars that are on the loading track at the smelter. That
Okay.
long train you were talking about, Cassie, load that train with raw iron. It's 3 to a car. And then you're going to have to run the engine around so it can come back out of the valley the way it came in.
Oh, okay, so we'll have to face it the other way. So
Yeah.
It can go back over Leroy.
Ahead one car.
Wait. So it has to get filled with what?
You're filling it with raw iron.
Yeah. See this big ass train
Um,
here?
If there is not 36 raw iron available, then you guys need to sort out the cordwood that's down there. Half truck.
Yeah, there's
that'll do.
86 raw iron.
Okay, so you can go ahead and just fill the cars then.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need to fill it. We're gonna need to fill them up, and then we're gonna take the locomotive off, run it down there, turn it around with the turntable, and attach it to its back end over there. I'm assuming so it can go out through Leroy Jenkins, correct?
Correct. You're going back out through Leroy Jenkins.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, ahead one car.
Other standing orders are
The tankers,
tankers.
which
And then
I'm
I've
not
gotta get these
refilling
12.
tonight.
I gotta get these 12 hoppers of coal to the ironworks as well.
Yes. So we're
Okay.
doing these now, then I'll go fill the iron. I'll fill the iron hoppers after this, which will give you time to run this back down the hill. Whenever you get to the point where you can run around this train, let's do it.
Yep, I got like 1 or 2 more cars.
Okay.
Um,
Still about 3/4 of a car. Keep coming.
No. you both, you want to start backing this up so that we can
Half.
we can just have you pull forward to load all of them with
Truck.
iron.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah. then
That'll
I'll-
do.
I'm stopped.
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh my god. Slow down, you're gonna overshoot this thing. Come on, you can get these
One,
two cars that are directly behind you
two,
lined up with these
Three,
I know.
here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A head, one car.
Little more.
Alright.
It's these two cranes down here they need to come down to. So just get it so the cranes are about halfway on each car
They
here.
look like
Half.
a triangle.
Quarter.
Ooh, really?
Truck, that's good.
Okay. Go ahead and stop now then, just in case. I'll
One,
go ahead and start loading.
2.
That's not auto load is very nice now. That once you click it, it just
3,
loads the entire car.
4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
But yeah,
Nine
I guess we're
and
filling
10.
this entire thing.
A head, one car.
So once we fill this entire thing, we'll have
Yeah.
Yeah.
have you take it around and on the turn while you take your logo and the tender around to turn it, and you'll connect with the back end.
Half. Quarter. Truck. That'll do.
Okay. I'm going to set.
1,
All right.
2,
Pull forward 2 more cars.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hey, Chase,
Hey, Christina.
you want to have a lot of fun?
Ooh, that's
Oh God.
You want to run the longest train we've ever run?
Oh, we could try it.
Oh God. Oh God. No. Oh God. Yeah.
What
You
are you
instantly
planning?
know what I'm up to.
Yeah, I do. Let me get this thing spun around. Jesus.
okay. It will. All right, that does work. Jesus.
Mad woman.
This crane is like
This is gonna
perfectly lined up with the
suck.
back end of this car, so I thought it wasn't going to load it for a second.
Yeah.
So we've got 22 cars right now.
Plus another 12.
Yep.
This is gonna suck.
We're going to have
You know, 'cause what's
34
gonna happen,
cars coming back.
You're gonna get these loaded, and you're gonna be like, "Okay, Chase, I'm gonna go load the iron. Bye." Poof. And then I'm gonna be like,
Oh, no, I'm going to be running back with you on this one. We'll let the iron sit till next time.
So you mean we're doing a gravity train?
A gravity train?
Yes, a gravity train.
Have
Have you ever heard of a gravity train?
No. I mean, all trains are governed by the laws of gravity, so...
"Is it
Well, that
like a
was-
bump yard but on steroids?"
That was definitely not going to work. You're going to have to come back a car.
Okay, give me a second. Oh. The train's gonna be parked for just a moment.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
I think I broke Chiba. All right. But no, you game?
Yeah, I will. If you'll set the switches so when I pull out, I can back into the empty ones. I can come up on front and get them set.
Okay.
And then I'll pull them out and back them in, and we'll hook the
Just
rest
hook
together.
everything together and keep pushing.
Yep.
Brake.
Oh, but then we got to get... Oh.
Ooh, we got plenty of room. We're good.
Chase,
Yeah.
don't just bring 90.
Why?
How are we getting 24 coal hoppers out of the smelter? Up Leroy Jenkins.
When we get down to the bottom, we're gonna be swapping over to my cookie.
Oh.
Cookie and... No, you're going to need more than just the cookie.
Well, I mean, we could pull the cookie in 90.
Okay. Because you're going to
Well-
need all the fucking pulling power you can get to get this entire train up Leroy Jenkins.
Well, push comes to shove. We'll do an emergency slip coach operation and lose the postcards.
Forward 2 more.
An
yell,
emergency
"Christina!"
slip coach operation.
Pull the pin.
So I love how the
Yeah.
fact that you know about slip coaches.
They're great.
But you don't know about
Wonderful.
gravity.
Chiba, I want to be very clear. I only know about slip coaches because of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Whoa. Yeah, when Gordon was sick and he couldn't run the express, they brought in slip coaches to take
Uh-huh.
up for it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I be concerned that I knew the exact episode?
Alright, keep pulling forward, Chiba.
Okay. No, so gravity trains. I sent a
Okay.
video of it.
Well, I'm going to have to
they
watch that after stream.
Okay. So how are we looking? By the way.
Go ahead and hit the brakes.
Okay. So gravity trains were used in slate mines in England. And
Oh,
this
is that
before-
where you have the empties are coming up the hill on a cord?
No, that's
and-
another one. That's a counterbalance. No.
Okay.
So this is before the steam engine actually became like prevalent.
Oh, God.
They still had these railways. So they would take these empty slate wagons up via horsepower,
Ugh.
like drawn by a horse up, but there would be special wagons that were not for slate in the train. So they get it to the top of the grade where the mine was. They would load all the wagons up. And then they would load the horses in special wagons. Because you got to get the horse down the hill somehow. And then they would sit on top of the wagons, holding a lever,
my
and just go,
God.
"Let's do this." And they would just be there would be like 5 guys on a train, and they'd just be like riding the brakes the whole way down this hill.
Is that
Yeah,
this?
that's
Is that just the
where roller coasters
inception of
come
a roller coaster?
Yeah, actually it is. You got halfway through your explanation, Chiba, and I went, "Oh yeah."
But
You know,
that was the gravity trains.
Wow.
That is some obscure knowledge I totally would expect you to know.
Well, and the thing is even when they got the steam engines, they still used the gravity train for like decades, and then went, "Wait a moment, why don't we just keep it connected to the steam engine and just use the steam engine?"
Yeah. And
they would
so
haul these
the
cars
cog
up.
railway was born.
Oh no, it still doesn't have cogs. This was just like, it was like a 1 or 2% grade, so it just have enough, momentum to keep itself rolling.
Wow.
But yeah, it was just like, all right, let's do this shit.
Jeez.
Pull forward 2 more.
Okay.
We've only got,
The best. Huh? Go ahead.
I believe
Alright.
we only have 4 more cars left in our train, so this will be second to last.
I'm
load.
grabbing your
Go ahead
switch.
And
Okay.
keep going.
Literally was about to click it.
Come on back.
going.
Here we go.
A little more.
I know, I'm just letting it kind of coast here.
And you're set
Oh,
for
yeah,
coupling.
Good, stopped for me. Alright, go ahead and stop.
Can't believe I agreed to this.
Did they move?
3 cars.
Gonna end in tears.
Yeah, you're good now. You're good.
Okay.
Mostly mine.
Yeah, and then we
2
got
cars.
The last 2, and then you can just go ahead and swing yourself around.
1 car.
Once you got those last 2.
Okay.
Half
So
truck.
the funny thing about this gravity train,
Yeah. What's
they-
up?
you could still ride them today.
Even
You can go to this railway and they'll still do them, and they still do them regularly, even though the mines don't exist. It's a heritage railway now. It's nice. It's pretty.
Oh.
Of course it's a heritage railway.
Well, of course. They're actually like known to be like the bet. Like if you want to have a narrow gauge locomotive rebuilt, that's where you send it, is to them.
Huh. Also, welcome, Boog. Glad you could join us.
Boog!
Just a wee bit late.
It's fine. We'll forgive you
Yeah.
this time.
Trust me.
It's almost like this bowl that's apparently Super is on or something.
Well,
just a little bit more.
my mom
so we
decided
can
to
shut off
stay
that.
an hour and a half later than we were supposed to. Because we really don't care for the Super Bowl,
Gotcha.
but we just wanted to visit friends.
Gotcha. Chase,
Hey, go ahead and stop.
Yes.
how are you going to stop?
Very carefully.
I would start.
I'm working on it.
Is tonight Christina's turn to make the sound Chase made at me last time?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
A little more.
No!
Little more!
Oh my!
You're going backwards!
You hush! Hold on!
All right, you're clear.
For the record, I'd like-
You were a
I-
coupler off.
For the record, I'd like to point out that I successfully helped get a train of iron hoppers up to the iron mine tonight.
Yes. Boog, would you like to load some iron hoppers?
Sure.
Okay, you can disconnect yourself. or I
I'm
can come
completely
disconnect
blind around
you.
this, Christina.
I know. 5 cars.
I can come on and help you make sure I can get your switches set up to get you into the
Okay.
4?
What? Is that a question? 4?
Well, see, I said 4, but now we're 4 1/4.
I slowed down too much. Everybody jumps over.
This is gonna be a clip. I hope you fucking know that.
Oh, no, I know. Shh.
4,
I can't be all the clips, okay?
3,
Shit.
No, God.
Ooh,
2.
I spawned in down here at the oil field.
Okay.
It looks like there's been a crash.
Uh-oh. We're at 1. Now
Vision.
2. 1. Half. Truck!
Said,
Ah!
This is why you don't stand between the cars. Now go pee in a cup.
So you wanted me at the iron ore mine?
Yes, please. You're gonna load. You're gonna load the hoppers that are up there and get them back down to the smelter.
Oh, was there actually an accident, or were you just saying fact? Okay, you can.
Come on back. 1.5 cars.
Jesus Christ.
All
You can
set
come
in
on-
reverse.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I don't have all the switches set yet. If you go flying into something else on this side of the yard, you're fixing it.
That'll do.
Well, you tell me now.
The first
Sorry. That'll do. That's fine. I'll use the back one.
God.
Yeah, because your switches here were set to take you into one of the sightings.
Right.
Yeah, you don't need to go there.
Come on.
1. I'm sorry. Am I not loading fast enough for you?
No, not you. I can't pick up firewood again.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
Back 1 car.
Come fill up this thing up with fuel.
Alright, you just need to get past the switch I'm standing at here, and then you should be able to pull forward straight into the turntable, and I'll turn you
I
around.
want to
Okay.
feed you firebox. I
So,
swear.
Jesus Christ.
Chase is running on spite now.
It won't. I can't pick up firewood.
People is hauling ass in reverse.
Chase, you're holding firewood.
through the
Oh,
yard.
then why am I not throwing firewood?
That turntable's set.
It's the switch is set for the turntable. Don't worry.
I hope this turntable's aligned.
Oh. Oh, the turntable is not aligned.
There we go. Your box is full.
Hey, you. Okay. Reversing.
Wait! I can't see where you're
Oh.
going!
Rotate counterclockwise. Hold on.
I mean, we could.
You can unprotected shove all you want, but you're gonna miss a few.
I mean, we. Cassie, I have an idea.
Come on back!
Hold on.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Hold on.
I want to be evil.
What?
Oh, don't. He's lining up towards the turntables and trying to fix it.
Half. Truck. Stop.
Time to go.
Forward half, please. The coupler slack was a little much.
I'm sorry. Here we go. Forward. Ooh. Oh,
Looks
God.
like you lined up. Come
You
on
can
in.
just go ahead and stop her there.
Okay. Hey, Christina, you should have seen this locomotive.
Did it do a shimmy?
Here we go.
I am
Shimmy.
so tempted to do something else here.
That is not the way I would describe it.
So what happened to Betsy?
It's immortalized at the freight depot.
Oh, perfect.
Oh no.
Betsy
Okay.
is flying off of her
Oh,
pedestal.
you are barely on this turntable.
Notice that.
Back one.
There we go. We should be good now.
I'm gonna turn us.
Half. Truck.
I like how the
Yeah,
front
that'll
truck is
do.
off the track. Oh, nope, now it's nope. It's...
Better not be. I lined this thing up.
See, the next time I volunteer for coal duty, I want you to shove me off the nearest mountain.
Oh.
The ride up's
Is-
pretty. The ride down is gonna scare the shit out of me.
All right, is this first track we're coming up to the one that's
One.
lined up with the other end of the track here? I can't remember.
But I have a fun idea.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Jesus.
9, 10. All right, back one. I feel like I need to go see what they're doing.
What's the Moscow? Or Moscow?
Mosca's broken right now. Don't spawn it, or it's just a waste of money.
Oh, bummer. Good thing I knew. Found that out.
Hey.
Back one.
I'm
You should be
coming.
lined up here.
Still one.
If I could get in the controls, that would help. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna go make sure your switches are set to get on out of here. You should be set though.
3/4. Half. Quarter.
I'm gonna get run over by this locomotive.
Truck. That'll do.
Yeet!
So are you putting on the brake when I say half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I do have a fun story I did recently.
Oh,
Oh.
Yay, train story, hopefully.
So I'm pulling into a platform, and there's a guy that is like trying to run and catch the train, but he's in front of the train on the platform. I don't know why he's running. Like wherever he's on the platform, he's going to be in the train. So he's running. I slow down and pace him.
Back one.
Guy was doing about 15 miles an hour. I was amazed.
Just look over at him, wave.
It's like, it just picked up a little bit more speed.
3/4.
Yeah.
It's fun to mess with people. I mean, what?
Half.
Yeah, you're set to come all the way back.
Quarter. That'll do.
Good. Because there's something about the air brakes, right? If you don't have the compressor set.
If the compressor is not on, you have no air brakes.
Perfect! I forgot to turn it on.
Ooh. Here's
No,
a
I'm joking.
question: is the link set in the back of your tender?
Back one.
Oh, probably not.
Hold on, I'm coming to see. Oh my god.
No, the link is not set in the back of your tender. I need to set that up on the back end of this car because I'm
What?
not set up here.
I just
Just slow
look at
it
the sheer
down.
scale of this
just
train.
so I
I'm
have a
terrified.
second.
Well, your render distance is only going to let you see a quarter
I'm
of
back
it.
now.
Yeah.
So just
Ice
pretend
Pentacost
it's only
event.
that big.
the game doesn't let you set that in if you don't have more than a half a car of room to do it.
Oh, that's stupid.
It's a quarter the length, but 4 times
Oh.
the weight.
I think you're linked. That was terrifying, but you're
Back
linked.
ones.
I'm coming.
Yeah. By the way, your flat cars over here on the loading side of the smeltery
Quarter.
are a bit tweaked after what Kiba just did.
Half.
Are we taking this thing anywhere?
Yeah, you're gonna be taking that to the ironworks.
Oh, perfect. Because we're
You're at
already
a
moving.
quarter.
Another quarter.
Good enough. Good enough.
Okay.
We'll do the bigger move. We'll do a bigger move on the next one. It's gonna be about a car. It'll be a car and a quarter on the next one.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, I hope you know, Chiba, I definitely don't know how to get to the ironworks once we
Well, as soon as you request track clearance, I will make sure you can get there.
Oh, can we get track clearance to get to the
yeah.
ironworks?
Yeah, because we are currently rapidly approaching Leroy Jenkins.
God.
You've violated
Leroy?
track rule. Do you know what that
Uh-huh.
means?
I'll take the cup.
I ain't peeing a no cup.
Do that the other day. That was kind of. They're like, here you go. Cool, thanks. I get paid to go pee in a cup.
See if we did. Oh. Chase, I'm gonna have to leave you for a moment.
What's up?
I need to
Why?
fix something that's going to cause them an immediate problem.
Do we have,
Oh,
do we have
crap.
car brakes on?
No. You are gonna need all the brakes you could get if you got to the ironworks and this didn't get fixed.
Oh, hold on. Let me look at my map and see what this looks
What are we
like.
doing in fire down here?
They're
We
going
got
to the
some-
ironworks unload track. Look where I am.
Hell yeah. Oh, we could have just moved you out of the way. That would have been fine.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Well, crap.
Well, crap.
Uh-huh.
Why crap?
So here's the thing.
Do you have another cup?
Oh no! What happened?
So I was going a little bit too quickly and derailed some cars.
Oh, coming down the hill, or
No, I was pushing him into the loading dock.
So,
Okay.
I do have a question, though.
yes?
We were given track clearance, right? To the
Not
ironworks.
yet.
I thought you gave us track clearance.
I said I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we're moving pretty fast for not having track clearance.
I'm not stopping on this hill.
Throws on all the brakes on your cars.
You will absolutely send everything flying off this bridge, and I hope you know
Okay.
it will be hilarious.
You now have track clearance to the ironworks.
Diamond, yeah.
Chase,
What
I'm
was
on the way.
blocking
Actually,
us?
no. I need to
Oh.
go to the iron ore mine first and see how bad this. Oh my god! I'm just sitting inside the telegraph office, and there's a coal car that clearly would have smashed the telegraph office.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Oh my god!
Full upstream now.
Oh my.
Yeah, the
wait,
telegraph office is gone.
Wait a second, aren't you the one driving this train?
Wait, what?
By the way, 401 is also derailed. I could not back
Yeah.
up with it connected to my train. so-
Chase, with a posture check and hydrate. Thank you, Chase.
So, Cassie.
Exactly, Link. It
how bad
decided
would
to
it
wave
be if
itself
none
in the
of us were in
window.
train?
Are you not driving it right now?
Oh, you are fucking kidding me.
No, I was just curious on what the problem would be.
A rather big problem.
I'm gonna go check on the firebox.
What was the joke about what was it, Unstoppable, right? Is that what the movie was?
There was a movie, yes, that is called
Yes.
Unstoppable.
The cinema sins for it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Where he's like, fucking Dewey.
Oh, you had to derail him on that track.
Whoa,
It was the
whoa.
closest one I could do where I knew it wouldn't interfere.
I'm
All
also
right.
being nice and pinning them for you.
You left me behind for a second.
Okay.
All right, let's see what's going on up here. I am at the crossover waiting to see you guys come through.
Well, those can wait over there. I'll get these other ones loaded.
Well, I'm gonna couple this last one in for you, and
Yay!
there you go. It's all one piece now.
Thank
401
you.
break is set.
All right.
Oh man, that's
All right,
what the heck? You're gonna get run over.
You guys are gonna need to slow down a little bit. You guys are at highest speed right now.
Okay, in the brakes.
Just slow down. Don't stop.
I'm not stopping. I'm just hitting the brakes enough to calms down.
All right.
Oh no. Oh hey, no. Yeah, no.
Where
the
are you
trains aren't
going,
happy with me.
Chase? With your eternal piece of firewood in hand? Look, just look on stream. You just have a piece of firewood now.
Face has wood.
All right, back to the coal mine. Let's see if we can finish this train and get it rolling.
I'm on my way.
Did I
Do
just lose my
something
tender?
better.
Did you? That seems like
Did
something
you
important
lose
to
your
know.
tender?
That seems like something important.
No, your tender's right there.
It was desyncing for me.
Oh.
Yeah, a second
Okay.
ago I desynced out of the
that
train.
is
I was standing
reload.
next
I
to the
can
tracks.
reload.
Back to the coal mine.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let's see.
I have fallen off the train.
Chiba,
Chiba.
I am the only person left on board this train. Oh no! How did you fall off? Were you going back there to restock wood?
F. I was like, no, you're no longer on this train. Have fun.
Oh.
Time to get it back up to speed. It's about perfect.
You ready for me to start moving backwards, right?
Hold 3, please.
2.
Oh, I need to go get it.
Okay, hold
the
until
locomotive.
further instruction unless you're gonna do it, because since you have a map.
I mean,
Where are we at? Oh, we're not even around the Y yet.
Yeah, I think we still got quite a bit of ways to go until we get to the ironworks.
Yeah, I'm curious of why the reverse just went to full 100.
Although I
Percent
do, I
backwards.
do see someone heading our direction on the map, I believe.
Headed your direction? No. Just standing here waving? Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I think the perspective was just weird because we were moving.
Why are we slowing down?
She's
put wood in
probably
it.
messing with your controls.
Oh,
Me?
okay.
No.
You sure about that?
The laugh at the end of that. Press X for doubt.
Chase, come on back a car and a quarter.
Actually,
Hey, what's
are
this?
we?
What's this thing near the firebox? Like below the firebox? Looks like a dowel or something.
Don't pull that. That'll separate our tender.
Jesse, no,
No, go ahead and pull that. Go ahead and pull it.
That
You'll be
is
going
not
real
the-
fast for a little bit, and then
that's
not at
the
all.
governor.
Half.
Yeah, that's the pin that holds the governor.
Stop.
Pull it and you'll go faster. I'm stopping.
Oh, I learned
Alright.
that the hard way when I was going up to the coal mine the first time.
Chase also learned that you can't pull that on any cars, otherwise you leave some at the smeltery.
No. Chase was told that train was put together. He just checked the brakes. He didn't know he had to look at all the pins were there because he told it was put together. That's
Back.
told, here's your
3/4 of
rental
a car.
It's like being told, here's your rental car, and you got to drive off, and the wheels isn't there.
Also, yeah, we had quite a yeah. She set our car brakes.
Good. So, Christina,
Yes.
can you control the locomotives too?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Half,
I'm gonna make sure.
quarter. Truck. That'll do.
Hell, how many car brakes did you set?
3.
Oh, we had more than that.
Christina,
set.
you said 3? I think most of their train was brakes.
I found it weird when I got to car 3 and it was already set.
I went through and set every other car's brake to 100%.
Come on back one car, buddy.
Okay.
Loading these?
Yes, once you get there, go ahead and unload the 12 cars on the platform. It should have room for them.
Okay.
Shiba, are you in control of the train?
Yes.
1.
Okay. You are not in the cab for me.
Oh no, I'm not in the cab.
3/4.
Okay, this is about good enough speed.
2/3. 1/2.
How's our firebox doing here? We're still doing good.
1/3.
Get us in here.
1/4.
This one,
Truck.
damn it.
That'll do.
I need more speed. Just barely.
Oh, are we on? Wait, are we on?
3, 4.
That's this one right here.
5,
We're
6,
unloading
7,
here.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina, I don't think we're going to get to move this train tonight.
We'll hop on.
No, that'll be next time.
I'm sad now. I'm super, super sad.
It is on. Yeah, it is filling up. Wait.
How many cars we
It's
got
moving
loaded?
ever so slowly. I can.
25, 29.
No, that's perfect. Because then you just hit
27.
enter.
How many more we got?
If-
1,
you
2,
hit enter.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Thank
8,
you.
There we go.
9.
Yeah.
We only got
Now,
9 more to load. Come on back.
Come on.
I think I'm getting.
Oh,
black
stop,
here.
stop, stop. Wait a minute. We might have a different problem.
No.
I think we may be too long for the shoving sighting.
No.
Yeah, basically you wait.
Give
till
me
the
a moment.
arrows Are over past the stairs on either end of the platform, and then you hit
We've
enter
got
to
about
load,
4
and
more
it'll-
cars of room according to the map.
Well, let's find out. Yeah, no, about 4 cars.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to build this train up here.
Well, okay, I'm going to keep backing
Well,
up.
Release the training wheels.
I'm going to keep backing up. Let me know when we basically bottom out in the place. Pull the pin so it's clear where we can throw the switch. I can grab the other climax out and pull it down. Pull those other cars out and we'll have room.
All right, come on back.
Hurry.
Yeah, you came to a bit of a stop there. If you just roll a slow,
Whoops.
I should be able
stopped?
to. It's basically dead stop for me.
Yeah, I see that.
Just roll a slow, and I should be able to get it as you come past. Essentially, if you just keep it about the speed it was going before.
Not now,
How's
Link,
that?
with how close we are with
Yeah,
cars.
that's good.
The splines do not like updates this close. 2 cars. 1 car. Half. Half.
I'm halfing.
Are you? Oh, there we go.
Hey, they're slack. Give it a second.
Quarter. Pull the slack. Just rip your brake. Rip your brake. Rip your brake.
I ripped the brake.
Yep. Okay, you
We got
kissed
a
it.
derail.
We have a derail.
According to the
Son of a bitch! 3 cars in the ground.
I'm coming forward. Oddly enough,
Keep her coming. You still, yeah, we still gotta get these last 2 cars
Oh
unloaded.
my god. Okay, give me a second.
Keep coming forward. I need room to do
She's
this.
trying.
Oh, you're moving her now.
Keep
Okay.
coming forward.
I'm.
Okay, you're unloaded.
Perfect.
Well, you broke
But I-
Boog. Congratulations.
I have a horrible idea.
Go for it, Chiba.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up this other loco real quick. Cause we really gotta book it now.
No, we're not making it tonight.
We could make it. We can do it.
I'm not a believer.
Wow.
How is the general?
Thought you believed in me.
Huh?
Or the Eureka? Is that a good locomotive?
Nope.
No?
We
Oh,
have the good locomotives.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized from when
Please
I was
don't
buying
buy
them-
more. The more rolling stock we have, the worse the popping gets.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
damn it.
Plus,
I can't do my joke.
Plus, I also still have all the leftover funds from buying the train cars. So next time we buy a batch of stuff, I will probably end up being.
You're
responsible for
going to be
trading
buying cordwood cars because those are also oil barrels, and the refinery has oil barrels waiting.
it. Okay, so when should I get when that?
This week.
Oh yeah, I just realized it's like 11 o'clock already.
Uh-huh.
I'm on my way.
Hey, you know what?
There's not an ounce of fire in this engine, but I'm on my way.
I made it an entire 2-hour stream without crashing a single locomotive.
Boom!
You wanna fix that?
Oh.
I'm so tempted.
Did you say what was going to be happening in the coming week?
Not
Justin?
yet.
Okay.
So, Friday night, we are going to be back in Luna Multiplayer for Kerbal Space Program.
Oh, nice.
Saturday, we're going to be starting a new series since we just finished up Cana. We are going to be playing Cult of the Lamb with the Twitch integration. So if you guys want to
no.
be part of the Chaos Cult, make sure you stop by and take a chance. And then Sunday, Chase!
What?
Chase!
I'm trying! It won't stop!
A harbinger of doom is here.
All right, so that's the clip that ends stream.
No!
Oh my
And then, of course,
God.
Sunday we'll be back in Railroads Online.
No!
Just,
It can't go out like this!
just grab a screenshot just like this, me looking down at this thing.
Nope, 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 nope.
Yep, there it is.
Oh my god.
Oh,
there's
I already
car
got
over
it.
here, too.
I already got it. I already got it.
There's a car over here, too. How did you even...
He just ran straight through the,
Because I didn't notice that the compressor was off. I put the brake on and it goes split brake.
Oh. Oh.
All right. Well, this is gonna do it for us,
Ugh.
guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back Friday with more chaos in Luna multiplayer, which I hear Good Boy's been making some progress in. So it sounds like we're gonna have some more parts available.
And this is gonna be a rescue mission.
Yes, there will be a rescue mission.
Put fire.
No.
Cassie, put fire.
No.
Cassie, fire.
And of course, Saturday we'll be looking at Cult of the Lamb. Sunday we will be back here in Roads Online with more chaos and more peak ups. So everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye. Forward.
And you know what, chat? I got one question for you. Anyone up for some customs? Bye! Hey, chat, we're back! And in the 11th hour, Chase wrecked it again!
Everything's fine.
Oh my god, another car too! Okay. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Cassie, come to this couple.
Okay, we're gonna wrap here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I went up for some customs. Bye!